2025 is looking to be a pretty good year for the Foamposites. Nike seems to be going after quality over quantity. Not a ton of foams have come out yet. We had the return of the Galaxies, of course. The Green Volt also came out. I wasn't like super in love with that shoe, but a lot of people did like that. And this upcoming foam, oh, I'm excited for these. Nike Air Foamposite 1 Psychic Blue. Shoe is dropping on May 2nd for $230 in the United States. It does remind a lot of people of the 2016 University Blue Foamposites. And first impressions of this shoe. That UNC kind of powder blue, baby blue color is just one of my favorites on sneakers. And this, they just went all out. Delicious. It is delicious. It looks so nice. It's such a sleek type of ice cold looking shoe. Just, I love that they just stuck to it. Like just go all blue, and then the outsole is that kind of semi-translucent blue as well. It's not as blue, but get the idea. The pull tabs have the same type of blue. The booty, same type of blue. It just works really well. Really well. I love this type of color. Love this shade. This is like one of the better new colorways of Foamposites that I can remember. And the upper of the shoe, of course, it is Foamposite material. Now this, even though it doesn't have that kind of reflective shine that you see on a lot of foams, so you might think it's like a matte finish to the touch, kind of like the Dreamer World Armand Manere Foamposites that came out like 2 years ago, at that matte aesthetic and as well as the texture. But this doesn't have that matte texture. It does feel just like smooth, but the one thing that is absent is that kind of shiny look, and I kind of do prefer this type of more dulled and like subdued look on the Foamposites. And the material here, it is also slightly softer. So the original foams were a bit more dense, a bit stiffer when you like press down. And in case you're wondering, the Foamposite, the reason why it looks like this is because it's inspired by a beetle. So this is supposed to resemble a beetle's shell. And the reason why the Foamposites are super expensive is the production process. So the way they make this shoe is they heat up polyurethane to around 175 degrees Fahrenheit, pour it into a mold, and once it cools, forms this very unique shape. And that mold is super expensive, so it jacks up the production costs. And that's why you gotta pay like $240 for a shoe. Even back when the Foamposites first came out, it released for $180. But one good thing about this material is it's very durable. It also molds to your feet the longer you wear it. Lasts for a long time. Very unique, still one of a kind, and just one of my favorite materials on sneakers. Now the eye stays of this shoe, the original Foamposites came with synthetic nubuck. Now they did change that in recent Foamposites like 2 years ago, but then they changed it back. Now this shoe though, it almost feels like nubuck with this very smooth type of layer over it, or it's like synthetic leather with a very smooth coating over it. Yeah, it feels different. It definitely doesn't feel like a synthetic type of nubuck that you would expect on a Foamposite. So yeah, they changed this up a little bit. And of course at the toe, you see that little mini swoosh. And moving up the tongue, you see this mesh tongue, pretty much the only ventilation that you're gonna get on the shoe. You also get like 5 dots, 5 holes on the toe box area. But moving up the tongue, right at the top, you get that jeweled 1 cent Penny Hardaway logo. Still one of the best athlete logos ever. And of course 2 pull tabs. Mention this for every Foamposite video. I don't like how there's 2 pull tabs on this shoe, just 1 too many. I think 1 is the max amount that you really need on sneakers. And wrapping around the booty of the shoe, again, this material is just, yeah, just funky. It's like a smooth type of fabric or something, but regardless, you get this 1 cent logo again embroidered onto the booty, and that looks delicious with that Psychic Blue 1 cent logo. I love how that looks, just very ice cold colorway overall. And if you're wondering why the 1 cent Penny Hardaway logo is plastered all over the shoe, but it's not officially a Penny Hardaway signature shoe. Foamposite was actually meant for Scottie Pippen, but Penny Hardaway, when he was meeting with Nike designers, he saw a prototype of the shoe and he was like, what is that thing? I need this. It is mine. And the rest is history. It is now synonymous with Penny Hardaway, even though he already had like the Penny 1s and the Penny 2s before he had this shoe. And this shoe doesn't come with any extra laces, just black laces out of the box. I can't actually remember the last time a Foamposite came with extra laces. Black laces I think work really well. I think blue laces, just to go all out on the blue, would look really nice too. So regardless, I think black looks, yeah, perfect for this colorway. Now in terms of cushioning, the Foamposites comes with the full length Zoom Air. Also comes with a carbon fiber plate. Love that. And if you're wondering, carbon fiber is very rigid, very dense, but it's also very lightweight. So you want a basketball sneaker to not be able to twist very easily, so it helps with torsional rigidity. And on the outsole, of course, this is so pretty. Look at this kind of semi-translucent blue outsole. Just really mixes with the upper color very well. Just a very cool looking shoe. I love the colors on this. Of course, it is herringbone traction, tried and true. And this type of material, this type of outsole, it can pick up dust pretty easily. It does work well in like a clean gym. If you're looking to play in a Foamposite in 2025, just keep that in mind. But yeah, just scrumptious blues and shades of blue on this shoe. It is delicious. And in case you're in doubt, it is Zoom Air. Says that on the toe box. The insole of the shoe, pretty generic insole, not the best. Just Nike Air branding on the heel. On the box of the shoe, it is a pretty standard Nike box that comes with a lot of foams. Yeah. Nothing much to it. Now in terms of sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer. For foams, I just stick true to size. Because like I mentioned before, it takes a while to break this shoe in. But once you do, really molds to your feet. You just gotta have patience. You could go up half a size if you don't have that type of patience. If you're a wide and flat footer as well. But I feel like that just gives it too much room around the toe box area. A bit of heel slippage occurs. So yeah, true to size I go. And in terms of just overall comfort, I think it's a decently comfortable shoe. It is pretty heavy, pretty chunky, so it's not like the lightest shoe. The padding around the ankles here isn't like super soft, it's not like super thick, but the inner booty sleeve here, that really just like wraps around your feet very nicely, so that feels good. Yeah, if you don't mind a bit of weight on your feet, a bit of a chunkier feeling, everything else feels pretty good on the Foamposites. And that brings us to the total score of the Foamposite Psychic Blue to 30 out of 40. Pretty good score compared to other general releases. Now first to this colorway. This blue is right up my alley. I've said it many times, the UNC blue is one of my favorite on sneakers. So anything that's kind of remotely related to this powder blue, baby blue shade, I love. In the early 2000s, which was basically the time when I was like growing up, and those memories, obviously for most people, when they grow up, they have like fond memories of what they love and maybe couldn't afford to get. So this type of blue has always just stuck in my mind as being outstanding. I don't know why everyone loved this color, but this looks so nice. I just love the ice cold nature of it. Love it, love it, love it. And in terms of materials, I love the Foamposite material. It is just very unique, one of a kind, durable, molds to your feet over time. My personal favorite is still like really nice leather. I think leather is the best materials on sneakers. That's personal preference, so it's not 10 out of 10. But it's really nice. And in terms of the comfort of the shoe, if you have enough patience and you don't mind a pretty heavy and chunky feeling shoe, it feels good on feet. The inner booty just wraps around your feet very nicely. Once you break it in, it molds your feet very nicely as well. And in terms of the versatility of the shoe, I think the foams are a bit too chunky, a bit too bulky for like general people, not like super sneakerheads, just like a general population. Doesn't appeal to like a super wide audience, so I wouldn't say it's the most versatile silhouette. And in terms of the wearability of this colorway, obviously a pretty out there and bold design, but it's not super crazy where it's like unwearable and gonna turn heads for the wrong reasons. You definitely turn heads because you don't really see this type of bold monochromatic blue design on sneakers. You don't see it often when people are just walking around, but wearability I think is decent. The silhouette, versatility of the silhouette, decent as well, but not the best. I've said this many times before, I've never been like a huge Foamposite diehard fan, but there are so many crazy and cool things that they can do with this shoe that when a nice colorway comes out, it gets my sneaker hormones going. And this colorway, even though it might look simple, doesn't have crazy designs, it's definitely one of those Foamposites that really gets me going. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Soul Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Foamposite 1 Psychic Blue. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come to wear your shoes.